Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with my next What If review. And today's review is What If Hela Found the Ten Rings, which was directed by Brian Andrews, written by Matthew Chency. And this one stars Cate Blanchett with the guy who plays Shang-Chi's father in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And we also have supporting cast, including someone who voices Odin in this, not Anthony Hopkins, and we have even Idris Elba in this one, who voices Heimdall. So in this reality, we see Hela, where what if Odin didn't cast Hela out and imprison her in the underworld, but what if he did this, he cast her out to Midgard, where she would be not worthy of her powers, and she finds herself in China, ancient China, during the time where the Mandarin with the Ten Rings, etc. And she sees the general sees her worthy of a lot and tries to seduce her. But then she escapes with the help of Boris, that weird little wing hairy thing that Trevor Slattery befriends in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and helps her find goes into that deep forest and finds that village, and she trains among them, and eventually, Odin returns to Midgard to try and reason with her, and they end up having a brutal fight. Before Hela says she tried out peace and gave it a go, and she turns over a new leaf, and her armor changes from dark to light, and her and the Mandarin army do end up not conquering the cosmos, but actually end up protecting it. And then at the end, when the Asgardians form an alliance with the Ten Rings, they then go out and deal with many threats, including Thanos' army. So, what did I like about this one? Well, this one got me, off guard. I thought, going into this, Hela, she would find the Ten Rings before anyone else and would, use them to rain terror on the cosmos, but it didn't. The plot, like I said, was very unexpected. Cate Blanchett returned to voice the character, as she did in Thor Ragnarok, and in this reality, she actually turns over a new leaf. I also liked Hela, the animation on her. She looked beautiful. I really think she did, with the age and attire and stuff. And yeah, I liked her character development in this episode, and how she, learns and how she manages to gain her powers back and overthrow Odin, but she chooses not to take Odin's throne, because, like I say, she turns over a new leaf and learns of new. So I like the story of Hela, how someone we've known as a villain turns out to actually be good and do good stuff. I also like the return of the Mandarin and the Ten Rings. I feel that we haven't discussed much of the Ten Rings since the release of Shang-Chi, which came out back in the September of 2021. So it was nice to return to that part of the MCU. I also like the stand-in actor for Odin. He sounded very much like him. In fact, at one point I questioned, is that Anthony Hopkins? And it wasn't. I also liked, Idris Elba's brief time in this as Heimdall. I liked this episode. It was a lot more better than yesterday's, language-wise at least. We did have a few bits of Mandarin in there, but we soon went to English, which I appreciate for. I just really enjoyed this episode, and I liked the character development of Hela. And like always, it's not slow-paced, because they do this in half an hour, and they make it work. And I very much enjoyed this episode. A big improvement. Probably one of my favorites so far in this season, but we have two more episodes. We have the penultimate episode, where the Avengers assembled in 1602. That would be interesting. And what if Strange Supreme intervened. So yeah, only 2 more episodes left, and then I will be wrapping up 2023 with that. My What If reviews. So, yeah, today's episode, what am I gonna rate? You know what? I enjoyed it a lot. I'll give it 5 batarangs out of 5. 5 batarangs out of 5. See, up to now, TV wise, Loki and What If, Loki season 2 and What If season 2, they've got right. They've been getting right somehow. I don't know, but yeah. So, yeah. I'll see you next time, so be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. What did you think of this episode? Let me know down in the comments below. I have been the Bat Nerd, and this has been Bat Nerd Reviews on What If Hela found the 10 rings. So, until next time, Bat Nerd out.